All right, welcome in, guys. Today is April 28th, 2021. It's Wednesday afternoon, and apparently there was another police-involved shooting in North Carolina, and they had a hearing this morning to release the body cam footage. The judge in the case has denied the body cam footage to be released to the public. However, they are releasing it to the family directly. Now, they have to, I guess they're going to blur the police officers and other people. I guess there might have been some civilians in the video, not sure. They're going to blur their faces and then show the video to the family. It's going to be a few days. But the judge and the prosecutor and law enforcement and the family will see it, but not the general public or the media or social media. You can bet this video is going to leak. They're also appealing this. They're trying to get it reversed so that they can see it. So here is my take on this this footage and releasing it. So I'm all for body cam, obviously body cam usage, but body cam releasing. Here's the thing about it. The prosecutor, the DA, the district attorney, state's attorney, the judge, those are the people that make the decisions on filing charges and doing things. And if a police officer is wrong, they're wrong and they should be charged. If they, if they in any way contributed to a negative ending, as much as the perpetrator, or the defendant, or the criminal, there's blame all the way around. Fine, blame the officers and arrest them. Do whatever you have to do. But these sort of things should play out with the state's attorney and the district attorney and the prosecutor like they are. They don't need to play out on social media and in the general media, the general public, because all it does is fan the flames. They need to be told there was an incident, there was a shooting, there was a whatever have you. The officers, the video is under review, and then at the time that charges are filed, the officers have been charged and arrested, and there they go. And then at the point that they go to trial, if there is a jury, then of course the jury would get to view the footage. This would stop, one, the jury pool from being tainted, from being swayed. Let the jury see it when they are on the jury, because if you're not on the jury, what you think of the tape doesn't matter. The only people's opinions who matter or thoughts that matter on a tape, on a body cam, is a jury, a judge, or a prosecutor who's filing the charges, right? That's all that matters. All of us out here don't matter. So we don't need to see this video. It isn't up to us to make the decisions. And honestly, if we see it early, if a shooting happened where I live and then all of a sudden I saw it all day, every day, for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then all of a sudden I'm picked to be on a jury, maybe my mind is made up one way or the other, whether I think guilty, not guilty, it doesn't matter. But that's the sort of thing where you don't want to prematurely sway a jury or risk a mistrial or a hung jury because they saw things that they probably didn't need to see until it was time to see it. And that's why you sit on a jury, so you get to see all the evidence that other people may not see, including video. So I don't think that this is a bad idea to hold the footage back. I think that the family deserves to see it, of course. I think that the prosecutors and the judge and the jury, or the judge and the state's attorneys and things and lawyers deserve to see it, but not the general public. So with that said, I'll let you guys leave it to your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about police releasing the body cam footage to the general public as quick as possible? I say leave it for the judge and the jury. I say that the public doesn't need to see it because all it does is spark civil unrest. It sparks destruction. It sparks a lot of bad things. Now, here's the only exception I kind of would say to that. Sometimes when people hear about things, they have an adverse negative reaction, be it protesting, rioting, social media, all this different stuff. So if it clearly shows there was no wrongdoing on the part of the officers, even though there's always going to be times where people won't believe that the officer wasn't in wrongdoing. There are just some people that are completely anti-police. There are some shootings that are justified and there are some that probably are not. So if the video shows that it's more overwhelmingly or clearly justified, even if there are some people who won't agree with that, then that body cam, if it will help to stop outrage and civil unrest and protests or riots, perhaps could be released. But if it's going to show that there's a possibility that the officer acted with too much force, then let the officer be arrested, let the officer face the justice system. But showing that video over and over and over again throughout the country is just going to cause more death, destruction, damage, and all sorts of things. And I know a lot of people are going to argue with this and say, that's what we want. We want the public outcry and outrage. And I get it. If there's too much force, then they want people to see that so they know. But look, we've seen it over and over and over again. We've seen the videos. We see what's going on. We understand that there are times that there are officers that use too much force, and we understand there are times that officers use the appropriate amount of force. And either way, it doesn't end well. So there's no reason to take these videos that are negative and just fan the flames and make it worse. Although some people would disagree with me, and I respect that. But you know, anything we can do to keep peace and keep calm, whether the officer's wrong or not, is what I would vote for. And again, if the officer's wrong, arrest him and let him face the justice system, like we've been seeing. So I'll leave it at that, and I'll look for your opinions, your comments, your questions, anything down below in that section. Otherwise, have a wonderful rest of the afternoon. Tough to do these videos. I wish we had some other positive things to do videos about, but it seems like there's nothing in the news in the world today, in these days, that are that's very much positive to talk about. So I'll try to do better next time, but have a wonderful afternoon, guys, and I'll see you again in the next video.